Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Captain Dino, and today we're continuing Tales Noir Preludes. We are on Act 4. Let's see, what did we do last time? Last time Clarissa went with her uncle to do a cleanup. Found the body of a young woman, or young girl really. She didn't look like they were 15 or 16. And resigned to talk to her father about changing the way things work in the family business. Howard took some photos for his final project, his art project for school, and him and Larry are going to be getting an apartment, although it seems that Howard is very nervous about possibly moving in with Larry. He seems very uncertain about the future. Renee broke up with her husband Lucas in a very sad episode. We played out the breakup basically, and yeah. And Eli is trying to, how do I say, the HQ people are sending people over to look at the artifact, and Jorge seems to believe that they're going to kill Eli and Jorge. And so they have them planned to make it look like they are needed so they don't get killed. Yeah. I think like everyone's storyline, I am most compelled by Eli's because that's the only one where we don't know where it goes. We see the other three characters in the future in the other game. We don't see Eli or Jorge. So I think that's the story that I am most interested in. But either way, let's continue with Act 4. I believe we start with Clarissa. And we'll see how talking to her dad goes. I'm nervous about it because I have not made, let's see, the Bloodworth Estate, age 27. Is that how old we were last time? I thought we were 24 last time. Okay. I'm nervous and I'm not going to do a good job at convincing Dad to take me seriously because I have not done a good job convincing anyone of anything so far. It's very wishy-washy, which is an IRL problem, but yikes. Alright. I've told you time and time again to stay out of my business, and yet here you are again, whining. It's a family business, Dad. It's my business too. Give me a break. It's my name. It's my business. You're lucky to have it, you brat. That's the only reason you're coasting along in life. I went down to the docks. I saw the bodies. Is that what our name means now? That's just the way things are. It's not my fault you're scared of the real world. You sit in a fucking tower your entire life, and now you develop a conscience? Grow the fuck up, Clarissa. Last I checked, Grandpa never had teenagers killed. If you don't get the fuck out of my sight right now, I won't be responsible for my actions. It's not going to be nice, Clarissa. You haven't been responsible for anything. That's your problem. Fucking does it. I'm going to have to teach you a lesson, you little shit. Oh, wasn't it theorized that she killed her dad? Yikes, is that what we're playing through? Oh no. I guess reach for the weapon, I suppose. That's all you got? You really think you can take me down, you brat? Just you wait. I'll show you. Oh. Yikes. Your leg is broken. You're not showing anyone anything. You think I care? Think I give a shit? I'll strangle you with my broken arms if I have to. Very well, I'll break them next. The fuck did you say? I'll talk. That's what you are. You get one lucky shot and suddenly you think you're some kind of contender. Just like your mother. Beat him up. Carla's injuries are getting severe. Fuck, that's all you got? You even hit like your mother. Mark my words, Clarissa, it's going to end the same way for both of you too. Why do you think she's trying to leave, huh? It's you. You're a fucking monster. And you think you can be like that? Do what I do? What I did? You lack conviction, Clarissa. Just like her. You're the reason men like me come out on top. We don't run. You're right about one thing. You're not running anywhere. Your wounds are aching. Oh no, are we running out of time? Who put you up to this? It's fucking Clements, isn't it? Spineless fucking coward didn't even have the backbone to do it himself, did he? That's who you're listening to? No, I make my own decisions. That's goof shit. You didn't get this far on your own. You're not clever enough. He's helping you, isn't he? Playing you like a fool. There are good people in this world, Dad. We're not all like you. That's what you call yourselves? Good? Ha! Do good girls kill their fathers? Do good men betray their brothers? Face it, Clarissa, you and my idiot brother are no different. At least I stand for my conviction. You two just fucking lie to yourselves. Pathetic. Beat him. Carla won't survive another strike. Ugh, yeah, that's right. Truth fucking hurts, don't it? Not as bad as a fire poker to the spine, I promise you. Think you're real fucking clever, huh? Still, it's nothing compared to what I'll do to you. That's a promise. Don't make promises you can't keep, Daddy. The pain in your abdomen is getting worse. Uh-oh. So, what was the plan, huh? You were just gonna walk in here and kill me? No nothing? Just murder your own father in cold blood? No, all I wanted to do was talk. Sure you did. You knew what you were walking into. Almost got me even. Shit. Considering how useless you always were, I think this is the most proud of you I've ever been. Focus on the pain and try to control it. You're finally figuring it out, aren't you? My way works. This is how you get results. Bet you're still telling yourself you're different, or justified. Guess what, Clarissa? I do too. I think we have to kill him before we die. Although I don't think we die based on the other game, but like, I'm worried about our wounds, so I'm gonna just beat him. What now, Dad? What now? Compose yourself. I tried, Dad. I'm not like you. Walk away. Can we walk away? Are we too injured? Oh, we're walking. Oh, we're walking pretty, straight. I thought we'd be limping or something. Oh, there's an exit on this side. Is there an exit on the other side? Does it matter which side we exit on? Can't stand the heat. I need some fresh air. These haven't been touched since Grandpa died. It's just me. Oh, the balcony. Is this our uncle? Clarissa, what happened in there? He attacked me. This isn't what I thought you meant when you said you were going to talk to him. I didn't mean to kill him. Not really. If you say so, Clarissa. I'd like to believe that too. I feel guilty. Should I? No. We'll take care of the body. He needs a funeral. We can't do that, Clarissa. You know that. I do. It just seems like the right thing to do. I know, Clarissa, but it's better this way. Trust me. Anything else I can do for you? Let the rest of the family know that I'm in charge now. They know by now. Anyone who matters knows. Any issues? People are unsure what to make of your rise to power. It took some mild convincing. Having a woman in charge is, well, some of the older guard have concerns. I'll show them. Don't you worry. Don't throw caution to the wind, Clarissa. You have to be smart about this. I said I can handle it. What's got you so anxious? Well, I've been thinking about all of this. With Carla gone, well, I find myself in a peculiar situation. Go on. I watched you grow up. I've seen you blossom into who you are. I know, Clarissa, this is where you always wanted to be. You had more ambition at 15 years of age than most of the men in my crew. And that's why I'm here and they're not. I suppose it surprised me that you wanted to talk to him. I had expected something more drastic. I didn't intend for this to happen. It just did. It certainly is more along the lines of how I thought this would end. It is what it is. We move on. I thought about it a lot, and I think I'm ready to step down. I'm no soldier, not anymore. And what would you want to do instead? I've always wanted to run a restaurant. We have a few, but I wouldn't want to take anyone's place. There's one spot I think would work well for us. However, one we don't own yet. Say no more. If that is what you want, that's what you'll get. You're certain? I realize you might have expected me to help you handle things in your new position. Yes, I'm certain. You have Clement's blessing to step down from this position. Thank you. I hope you know how much that means to me. I owe you. This is hardly payback enough, but it'll do for now. Think nothing of it. I'll let you know about the place I had in mind as soon as I have some more information on it. From what I know now, however, I believe it would be perfect. I have no doubt. I'll be cheering you on, Uncle. I'll do my best. For now, I'll leave you with your thoughts. There's still the matter of clearing out the office. I'll handle it straight away. Thank you. Oh, I suppose there's one last thing, Clarissa. You've made it. You won. I believe congratulations are in order. Thank you. This is what you wanted, isn't it? I just wanted freedom. I wanted to choose things for myself. But now you can, can't you? Yeah, maybe you're right. Clarissa, if I may, the most terrifying thing about having aspirations and dreams is that they one day might come true. Whatever purpose we had until that point is suddenly gone. You don't understand, Uncle. It's not that I did it, it's how I did it. Then maybe this was one last stand of the old ways, the death of tradition. Does that thought bring you any comfort? A little bit. Good. It gets easier, Clarissa. Good night. Good night, Uncle. Well, that's her rise to power, I suppose. Yikes. Oh, hold on. Gotta go a little bit up. You killed your father in a fit of rage and left his body bleeding on the office floor. You allowed Uncle Clement to step down from his position to pursue other ventures. Oh, alright. We got a lot to read here. Clarissa wasted no time assuming control of the Bloodworth family. Her transition into power was brutal, swift, and total. Those who didn't support her were quickly dealt with. Under her rule, the Bloodworth family became the single most powerful syndicate in the city. Clemens became the manager of a Gastown club called The Bite, proving himself to be an excellent restaurateur. It didn't take long until Clarissa realized new plans for the club. Clemens disagreed, which meant a solution had to be found. Clemens' current whereabouts are unknown. Oh no! We got rid of Clemens? But he was so good to us! For Clarissa, it soon became clear that control of the Bloodworth family wasn't enough. The city was right there, ready to be conquered. Only the Great Apes, powerful men who have nearly limitless control over the city, stood in her way, and gaining a seat at their table wasn't enough. After all, why be the key that unlocks the door if you can be the hand that guides it? Oh boy. Alright, well that's the end of her story. That was quicker than expected. Howard Lauder, final day of university. Thaddeus Rock, Faculty of the Arts. Oh, all packed up. Ready to move out, I suppose.
Yeah, alright.
Man, the place already looks so empty. It's like... Man. Remember when we first moved in? You were sitting at your desk, studying already. What a nerd. I'm the nerd. You're the guy who was like, oh, I'm such a clever little cookie, I bet I can guess your major. And you're like, oh, I'm such a smart little lad, I'd like to pay for your lunch. You know, couldn't hurt your pride too much. I'll miss our little bets. You're going to miss winning them, maybe. I'm going to miss you getting salty with the ones you lost. You're in a rare form today, Larry. Oh no, I'm just the guy who's been packing up our room all day. You must be the other guy. Point taken, Larry. You need help packing? Oh man, how'd you know? Why, yes, Howard, I do. Who'da thunk it, huh? Uh-huh, I see you've packed a bunch already. What's left?
Yeah.
Not much, honestly. I stacked some of your books off to the side. Not that there were many of them. There's also the record player and your photography stuff in the dark room. Alright, I'll start packing. These are the books. Yes, they are. If that's the last time I touch any textbooks, I'll be a happy Howard. Thanks for making all these late night study sessions bearable, Smooth Nicky. Oh, dark room? Plenty of memories had in there. Luckily, most of them were on film. Oh, poster. Anything from the fridge we're taking? No? Where's the dark room? Just behind this curtain? Nothing else to grab? You have a vase up on the top bunk still.
Hey.
Got everything? Yeah, I think so. Whatever was left out here anyway. Cool. I've got everything else. The rest is your stuff? Well, no. I grabbed an empty box and took some time to gather up everything in here that belongs to, well, both of us. Why? Because I don't know who gets it. There's a bunch of crap in here that we just accumulated over the years. Figured we should split it up. For sure we should. Ready to get started? Alright, let's have a look. Scooch. Yeah, have a look. I guess this means they're not getting an apartment together since they're splitting stuff up. Oh, is this a mouse theme? Yeah. Right. I think this is Larry's, originally. So where do you want me to put it? Ah yes, the trusty dorm bong. Here they are, Howie, your two biggest competitors for the title of BFF. Bing and her trusty sidekick, Tin. Which one is which? Bing is the bong, and Tin is, well, the tin. Bing bong. Exactly, now let's decide who gets to lay claim to these two beauties. You can have it. Howie for the win. I knew you'd come through for me. But seriously, if you ever want to blaze, I'm always more than happy to share. Thanks. Now let's see what's left. I forgot that I own this one. One of my favorites. Maybe it's just me, but the older I get, the better Smooth Nicky sounds. You want to take this, or should I? Your call. Hard for me to separate great music from someone who loves it. This one's yours, Howie. Thanks, Larry. Let's see what else we have in here. An R? Where did this come from? No! Oh yeah, I remember this one. I don't. Of course you don't. You were so wasted. We yanked this off some statue down in Yaletown. Not ringing any bells? Oh yeah, what was his name again? Gary Wood. Still laughing about that one. Laugh impishly. So, who should get this one? You can have it. You remember it. I don't. Perfect. Now I just need to get an L, A, R, and Y. There's 4 more benders and we'll have your full name. What's next? What is this little thing before I... Nope, this thing. Oh, haha, the drumstick affair. Ah, yes, that time you and Fraser tried to prank me into believing Tony Roos drummer tossed these to you at a Trickster concert. So lame. Tony Roos drummer, his name is Jorgis Brath, and he's a legend. Alright, if these did belong to your ghost, why didn't you keep it for yourselves? Why did you give them to me? You're the bigger Trickster fan. I figured you'd appreciate them more. Okay, but like, isn't it more likely that you two were pissed that I forgot about the concert and decided to make a fool of me? Statistically speaking, probably yes. Okay, but now you're admitting it, which makes me think you actually might be telling the truth. No. I'm done thinking about this. Let's just figure out who's gonna take this and be done with it. I think you should. See, now I know it's fake. If it was worth something, you wouldn't be so easy to give them up. I gave this to you as a gift, Larry, a token of our friendship. Nuh-uh. You know what? You almost had me there, but you laid it on way too thick towards the end. The drumsticks are yours, Howie. Thanks, man. I'm going to get a real nice frame for these. Shit, you weren't playing me after all, were you? Man, I really blew it. That you did. Alright, next item. Let's go. I forgot I took this picture. Must have been during... what did it say? During our first week as roommates. Wow. Our first week in the dorm. Look at what a dork you were. Speak for yourself. Nuh-uh. I look cool as shit. Now you do too, thanks to my influence. You ever wonder who you'd be if you were assigned someone else? No, because I'm not high. No, let's not say that. Not until now. Yeah, it's kind of a mindfuck, right? Like, what kind of dork would you have turned out to be if you and Wisconsin shared a room? Or how fucking cool would he be right now if he wound up with me? You'd definitely be a lot less cool, that's for sure. Yeah, maybe I'd be running around in a sweater, putting together little scavenger hunts. You look great in a sweater. Har har. Too bad I wasn't able to make much of a dent in your sense of humor while we were together. Alright, you should get this one. I'll take it. Yeah? Alright, you better take good care of it, though. That's an important piece of history. I'll hang it on the most sacred space of all, the refrigerator. My man, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Alright, what's next?
Eh?
I think that's it. That's everything. You were right. It is weirdly empty now. Yeah, the next people who move in here are going to be way lamer than we were. You're on. Loser pays a month of rent.
Oh, yeah.
Deal. You know, I'm gonna miss everyone. Shit, I feel like I'm gonna miss people I didn't even know. Yeah, spoke to a few of them today. Everyone kind of cleared out while you were getting the keys to your new place. Was Wisconsin around?
Yeah.
Sure was. Did you hear about his apprenticeship? Wisconsin got an apprenticeship? He's a sculpture student. Apparently people need statues more than anyone could have guessed. And other news, people apparently need Wisconsin more than me or you, too. Good for him. I mean, I'll tell you as much. Wisconsin potentially being the most successful of us at the dorm from the get-go wasn't on my bingo card. You said it, man. Anyway, they all got out pretty early, like I said. We're the only ones left, and we have to be out within an hour or two. At least everything is packed up and ready to go. How about you? Are you ready? I don't know. I don't really feel like going just yet. These years here, you and me in this dorm, everyone else, I feel like this was us peaking. I mean, how could it possibly get better than this? Better than being a couple of anxious teens in a dorm full of equally anxious teens?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it was that bad. All of us together, figuring shit out in this dump. We all had each other, and now we're all leaving. Everyone's still around, man. We're just further apart. Guess that's what I'm worried about. Would we all have been friends if we hadn't been shoved into this dorm together? People like Niles would never want to hang out with me outside the dorm. I would, you prick.
No.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. You're going to be somewhere else, with someone else, sort of sharing a life. You know, doing what we did the last few years. You're going from one normal to another. I'm going into the unknown. You're moving in with people, aren't you? Skull and Dina aren't exactly expecting me to stay there forever, man. They're chill, but I'm not moving in. They just know I need a place to stay for a little while. A little bit might be just long enough to figure out what's next, man. How do you know? How would you know? I just know, man. If you say so, man. I wish I had your confidence. You do, just in a different way. Yeah, maybe. Well, not to be dramatic or anything, but is this it? Time to get going? You've got to go too, man. You've got places to be. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I figure I'll see you later or something. I've got your number. All I've got to do is find a phone. Or just come visit. You know where we live now. Yeah, I guess I do know where you live. I'll come around when I can. Or once Skull and Dina throw me out. They're not throwing you out, man. You're the greatest roommate of all time. Well, don't say that to your new one. Besides, we'll hang out in the morning. It's Saturday tomorrow, man. There are shows to see, mischief to get up to. You know, time to rebel. Sure, I'll rebel with you anytime, Larry. I'll hold you to that, man. I expect you to. Cool. Alright, well, this is it then. You got everything? Shit, I hope so. Cool. Okay, I'll see you around, alright? I'll miss you too, man. Yeah, I know you will. It's whatever. We'll hang out tomorrow anyway. Nothing's changed. Nothing will ever change, man. I'll see you later. It's so sad because we know what happens to him. Take everything. Just like when we moved in, huh? For a big heavy box. Looking for BF Calming. Nice library for something student. Every student, maybe? Oh, there's no notices. Oh, this is sad. Enter foyer. I wonder why they didn't end up getting a place together. Because, like, Howard seems so hesitant about it. I wonder what happened. Leave university. Oh, there we go. You and Larry just divided up your belongings and said your goodbyes. You decided not to drag things out and you just left. You'll see him again, right? Oh, did I have another option? I know I said we can talk to him again, but I didn't think it was one of these type of options. Howard's new apartment never felt like home. It lasted 3 months before he moved on to the next. After 9 months and 3 other apartments, moving seemed to matter less and less. Eventually, Howard started renting an office. 2 months later, he moved into it. Larry tried his hand at gambling. It went as expected. He stayed with friends, sleeping on couches until he ran out of both. A smoke and a bottle kept him warm. Not wanting Howard to see his struggles, the 2 old friends fell out of touch. Work was scarce, so Howard took what he could get. Taking pictures became surveillance. Surveillance turned into investigation. It was a natural fit. Puzzle pieces to fit together, a riddle to solve, a very welcome distraction. Sorting out everyone else's problems was a lot more attractive than dealing with his own. How sad. Like, I knew this was a route they were gonna end up in based on the other game, but still. Sad. Renee Wilson, September 23rd, 4/3. So was this a month after the last episode? Not used to this. It's so quiet, so empty. All the space and me, just me. Me and my things. Huh. We got these bags for hiking. Hadn't used them until now. Kitchen's definitely smaller. Can I talk to Lizzie? No? Alright, let's get you out of boxes and onto shelves. I've had these since college, and they're coming apart at the spines, and that's why I love them. Coffee table photography books, but still no coffee table. Looks a little haggard. I guess I would have survived at my I guess I would if I survived at my infestation. Hang on there, Vera. Can't say I've been to a sermon in a while. Religion is mostly aesthetics anyway. I used to feel a bit embarrassed about framing my first article, but I'm actually really proud of it now. I really have to go out and buy something for these shells. Who decorates with a cup? Me. Ah yes, Employee of the Year. Pity I have no idea where this cup came from or who it was awarded to. Oh, our shelf looks so empty compared to the last time we did this. A bleached blank piece of paper is neatly pressed against the roller, waiting for you to turn it into a page. Oh, we don't have the terminal anymore, huh? What do I write now? Sit down, start writing, leave it alone. I have everything I need here. What exactly do you need? Room for myself. You certainly achieved it. So this is it? No one else comes in? They have to be pretty special for me to let them. The keys sit cold to the touch, waiting in silent anticipation. No more writing terminals for me, I suppose. The only thing you miss from the old terminal are the comforting clacking sounds the hard plastic keyboard used to make. The metallic beast that lies in front of you seems almost like a return to form. Each key stroke requires an exertion of both mind and body. I don't mind going analog again. Maybe there's a sense of predictability in the analog, a reliability even, and maybe that's exactly what you need when everything else starts changing. Something to hold on to, sure. I can live with that. What do I write now? This is your home, your space, your typewriter. What do you want to write? Nothing and everything. That's right. You can write anything and show no one, and only afterwards get to decide if it meant something or nothing. I guess it doesn't matter if it's bad then. Sit down and start writing. You know, maybe this was no way of convincing him. Maybe it's just as well that he never understood all of this. I don't want to think about Lucas. Maybe you don't, but you will. Might as well get used to it. Get him out of my system, more like. It wasn't like you could contain it. When you felt that change coming on, you had to accept it. Slowly, but surely. It's understandable that you had to share that with him. I wish he would have understood then. But he didn't, and here you are. Stronger than ever. At the very end, you need to back off, not fall back into old habits. No compassion for the sake of compassion. It would have been harder to go if I had tried to comfort him. One hard choice to spare both of you another. Maybe that was true compassion then. It was, I know it. Either way, Lucas is gone now. You're on your own. And even after all of this, you look back on it thinking, I hope you figure it out. Very well. All that aside, there's still another matter of the empty page. Go on. Get to it. 6 months ago, a fire raged in West End. Gonna finally write that paper that you've been wanting to write. You were unable to leave the fire alone. People needed to know, and the article needed to be written. Who else would do it? For Renee, the West End fire never truly died out. Long after submitting the original article, she wrote another. This time, she asked for it to be run unedited. Eventually, Renee's editor, Wesley, agreed to publish the article, He was fired soon thereafter. After the divorce, Lucas drowned himself in work. This caught the eye of his superiors. He was offered a promotion but turned it down. He kept his reasons to himself. Lucas remarried 2 years later. For Renee, nothing would be the same. The newspapers, one by one, turned against her. Her voice was being silenced. But maybe they'd listen to someone else. Oh, another sad ending. She was working on a book of me in the previous game, though. Eli. August 23rd, the dig site. So this is the next day, huh? Do you hear that? It sounds like a red's here, huh? Real fun at Eli. He is early, though. I wonder if that means anything. Doesn't matter. Is everything ready? We all set? Yeah, I think so. Alright, remember what we're going to tell him. Yes, the artifact is too dangerous to be brought into the city. We should stay here to conduct experiments in a safe location. And while we're out there, we figure out what exactly this thing is, as well as what HQ's intentions are. Sounds good. What else? We took care of most of the preparations yesterday. As long as we were thorough, we should be fine. Don't worry, I was very thorough. Right, we got the story. How's the artifact looking? Terrifying. Agitating it yesterday didn't exactly score me any points with it. Maybe it'll scare a visitor off. How about our logged research? What's the status there again? Untouched. Everything is in there. Let's see where honesty gets us then. Lastly, he's going to want to see our journals. How are they looking? Same. How to do a light bit of censoring. I'd rather have empty journals than something that contradicts what we tell him. Did you do today's entry yet? Not yet. Alright, I think I hear that car getting closer. You fill that in, and I'll go do some light meet and greet. Distract him. Sound good? What should I write? Basics. Temperature, day planning. Listen, we can even add something in there to sell our story even more. Got it. Good luck out there, Jorge. We got this.
Good.
Yeah, we've got this. I hope. We better. Ooh, I'm so nervous. The blank page stares back at you. Wind conditions are normal. Our instrument showed some more aggressive pressure during the night, but for now we're experiencing only a slight breeze. Temperatures are high, however, so that breeze is truly appreciated. Instruments and equipment are all functional and in good shape. Some of the heavier machinery certainly shows signs of elements, but nothing serious. Oh, do we want to say kind things about HQ? Or should we just say that Jorge tinkered with it? Let's say we're kind things. We're lucky to have such excellent selection of tools. HQ spoils us. We also had time to clean up the camp a bit. Mostly dusting. We've been living in something of a desert after all. Fabricate something. This morning, we found the artifact in a particularly agitated state. It seems almost angry. That sounds too forced. I don't know which is the correct answer. The first one sounds forced. The second one seems forced also. I don't know what saying that we did a sleep with around the area would mean for us. I don't think it's good or bad. I made a fool of myself and spilled coffee over the journals. Some pages were lost. I added up a few of them out in order to save the rest, but a fair amount of log entries had to go. Hopefully this will reflect too badly on us, and I'll be able to update the journals fully later on. As far as I can tell, none of the lost ones contain any crucial information. The entries are still part of the full documentation of our work here, so we'll obviously do our best to recall them from memory and fill in the journal at a later time. Flip through the journal. The past 6 months fly by as you flip through the pages. It seems like your handwriting got worse over time. Add a hidden message. No, because they'll see it. Right? They'll see the hidden message. Close the journal and get up. Alright, let's go see what happens. You're who they sent? You don't look official at all.
Hey.
Ah, and you must be Eli. Pleased to meet you, amigo. I was just getting acquainted with your boss here. Oh, right, yes, that's Jorge. Right, exactly. Did you finish the paperwork I gave you? Yes, just finished. Sorry for taking so long. Ah, man. Does he ride you like this all the time? Ha! Don't mind me. Just joking around. Someone's had to put their foot down every once in a while. And judging by the size of your friend here, I bet there's no question about who that was going to be. Not to worry. He may be the boss, but we work well together. Ah, look at the two of yous. Thick as thieves, I can tell. Then again, I can't imagine anything else being the case with you fellas being out here on your own for so long. Don't worry about us. What can we do for you? You know, I'm looking around this little camp of yours, and I would love a tour. Can't imagine how the two of you survive out here, so far from civilization. It's a struggle sometimes. No, let's not say that, because we want to stay out here so that we stay alive. I don't know what the correct answer is. Ooh, I don't want to mess this up. It's not all bad. Very tranquil at times.
Yeah.
Tranquil, I suppose that's one thing you can call it. Place isn't exactly bustling, that's for sure. You get lonely out here, I presume. We make do. Not much need of... a little bit, yes. Because we want them to send more scientists, right? Drives you out, don't it? Bores you. And boredom breeds error. That's what I always say. Ain't that right, Chief? Me? The visitor took note of that. Oh, no, I was talking about your friend. You know, the man in charge. Keeps getting to you, too, huh? Why don't we get on with business for a bit? That'll temper your overcooked brain a little bit. Ha! Right. Where do you want to start? Well, I've never been one for long, tedious briefings. Here, why don't you just give me the broad strokes of what's going on with your little, let's say, friend? We believe the artifact is incredibly dangerous. It should stay out here with us.
Huh.
Dangerous. I see. That's got to add another level of stress to surviving out here. Tell me, dangerous how exactly? Well, we did determine it was parasitic. We've determined it's parasitic in nature. Parasitic. Boy, I don't like the sound of that. You two been wearing some type of protective gear or something? You haven't had it crawl into your ears, have you? We've been taking precautions, for sure. I bet. A couple of smart guys like you got to know what you're doing, right? Anything I should keep in mind when I see it? It's secure, so just be careful. Any other questions? Well, first things first. The boring ones, I suppose. The two of you keep a daily journal of your work, correct? Proper protocol and all that? Let's start there. Where do you keep your notes? In our tent. Perfect. I'm sure one of you can fill in the blanks and provide me with a little context, too. I'm not too keen on going over months of entries. Of course. I'll be right with you. I'm so nervous. I don't like how ready he was to invite himself into the tent. Don't let him rummage around in there on our own. Keep an eye on him, Eli. I'm on it.
Hey.
Cozy little place we've got here. Took a lot of work to make it feel like home, but we got there in the end. But it's nice to talk to someone other than your boss once in a while, huh? What's he like, anyway? Good leader? Tyrant? Or maybe he's just lazy and you're the real mastermind behind all this. Ha! Jorge is an excellent scientist.
Oh.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Neither of you would be out here if you weren't. All I'm saying is that, in my experience, research and reports to HQ tend to be assigned to a single name. For simplicity's sake, of course. There is no top billing. This is a team effort. That's a nice sentiment, sure. I'll have to check with your boss to see whether he agrees or not, of course. Foremen, right? Always tend to take the credit for themselves, don't they? Always eyeing that next promotion or new expensive car. Hard work pays off, as it should. Sure, of course it doesn't always pay off in the ways you expect, that's for certain. And for some more than others, too. Speaking of this, Jorge, tell me more about him. What's he like? Not professionally, but as a person. What makes him tick? He's worked hard his whole life to be what he is today. I suppose he's inspiring. Oh, right, Mr. West End. Can imagine he'd blend well into Science City, either. Did you know him before you two became the scientists of the century out here? No, as far as I know, Jorge kept to himself. Got it. So you two weren't close then. Maybe you still aren't, all things considered. We slowly become friends during our time here. The visitor took note of that. Yikes! Ooh! Is that so? Well, ain't that grand? Just two pals out here being pals and making scientific discoveries. You two are an interesting pair, I'm sure. Let's get on with work, shall we? Certainly, I'll confess. Had a bit of look in those journals before you got in. Didn't get far though, so don't worry. No spoilers. We'll go through the rest of it together then. Well, let's start from the top. Would you mind showing me around which time you fellows first dug up our little friend? Show him the page. Here, a little while back. There we go. August 14th. I see your colleague mentioned something about a low hum. This turned out to be scientific discovery of the century, I presume. Yes, the artifact. Ain't that something? Hid in the ground, but purring like a baby. Sounds like you fellas had no clue what you were in for, huh? We had to expect anything. You can't make conclusions that early. The visitor seems pleased. No kidding. Don't mind me. Just give me the next couple entries, and I'll say, I'm glad to see you took HQ's warning about the waste to heart. Nothing but death and danger out here, huh? I suppose you fellas even proved them right. Of course, we have to rely on HQ. Makes you wonder, though. Staying out here with a small team, keeping up your little experiments, that takes balls, bud. Too risky for my taste, but I guess you fellas know what you're doing. We do. That's the spirit. How about we continue, then? Certainly. The visitor took note of that. What is he taking note of? So, August 21st, sounds like your boss out there was pretty serious about getting this experiment started, huh? But that city promotion started sounding real tenable. I agreed with him. This was the best course of action. Ah, ain't that nice? No friction in the camp, huh? Something like that, yes. The visitor took note of something. What do you mean of something? What do you mean by that? No doubt. Gotta say, glasses. You kept some immaculate notes at a time. Love the writing, bud. Thank you. Of course. Anyway, looks like we're coming up to the end here. This entry's from this morning, am I right? Looks like a pretty standard update. Let him read. That's funny. It says here you had to tear some page out of the journal to do a coffee spill. But as far as I can tell, nothing is missing. Sorry, I must be slow. Do you think you could elaborate on that one for me? Oh, right. Those were all pages at the end. They all sort of clumped together. Oh, I forgot that we completely poured them out so you couldn't tell. Damn it. Of course, hate when that happens. That's why I don't drink tea or coffee. Well, that, with a stronger option, is just a tad more tempting. Huh. Anyway, that's about it, I think. Sorry about all the questions, buddy. No hard feelings, right? None at all. I understand completely. You have to do your job. Great. Well, let's get on the rest of the tour, then. I seem to see you have a separate ledger for the more scientific mumble-jumble, right? Yes, follow me and I'll show you. No need. I'm sure I'll find it. Kind of want to have a look around the site, too. Still boggles the mind how distant this place is. You got any idea how far out from the wall you guys are from the wall? Not exactly, no. I do. You guys are far out. Shit, if you guys went missing, no one would notice. No one would know. I'm sure someone would. Oh, eventually. Sure. Anyway, I'm going to have a look around the camp if you don't mind. Would appreciate your expertise while I'm going through your research. No rush, of course. Of course, I'll be right with you. I feel like I'm mucking this up. Hope I sounded convincing enough. I feel like I'm mucking this up so much, we're doomed. We're gonna get shot in the face. We're not gonna make it back to the city. Glasses, I gotta say, you two have kept this camp pristine considering you're in the middle of a desert. What's your secret, huh? You're just a neat freak? Dirt and debris would ruin the instruments. We have to keep it clean. Right, of course. Listen, I keep thinking about it. What's it like out here? You know, being out in the wilds, the wilderness, the wastes. Like I said, it's fine. You get used to it. Really? Man, I can't imagine. I'd go crazy in a day or two, I'm sure. The heat, the dust, the emptiness. If it is indeed empty out here. Not worried something horrible is going to come walking into camp someday and tear you fellas to shreds. That seems highly unlikely, so no. If you say so. You're the scientist, after all. I reckon you know what's out here, I suppose. My only thought was that 6 months alone in the sands of a single other person might dull one's judgment ever so slightly. I can assure you, me and Jorge are as sharp as ever. No doubt. Speaking of sharp, these ledgers here look a lot like research documentation of a super genius. Am I on the money on that? It's our work, me and Jorge. Ah, right. These are certainly notes. Research. Lots and lots of words. Say, you wouldn't mind if I skipped ahead to the more crucial passages, would you? Of course not. We don't have all day. Much appreciated. Let's see now. Let him read. The visitor seems very unconvinced. No! Let's see here. You fellas said this thing is real dangerous, but you want to keep it out here? In a dig site instead of a tiny pod? That seems careless at best. HQ will insist on experiments. Fewer risks coming here than in the city. Oh, of course. All about compromises, aren't you? How about Jorge? He feels the same way about this? I'm counting on him too. That's a good man, and he's counting on you too. You fellas rely on each other. We do. The visitor took note of you and Jorge's relationship. Alright, that's all I needed to know. Confirming that you fellas are close-knit and all. Trusting, ain't you? Well, I'm not complaining, as long as I'm in your little circle of friends now, too. Yes, of course. Excellent. Just makes things run a little smoother, don't it? Yes, always good to know we can rely on each other. Good stuff. Gotta say, all things considered, with what you do have, it's impressive work to have been done out in the desert. Limited tools, limited resources, scary stuff. But you guys made something out of it. Bet you're happy about all of HQ's support, huh? Yes, we wouldn't have made it without them. You don't say. Without all of this, you two wouldn't have made it for long, would you? Hypothetically, if I were to just jump in the car and drive off, leaving you guys out here, how long do you think you would make it? I'm not entirely sure. We were hoping you would bring more provisions. Oh, I think I've got some snacks in the car that you fellows can have. Ha! Just joking, of course. Don't worry about rations, but I've got you covered. Much appreciated. Don't mention it. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to have a look at the rest of the camp of yours. And we need to have a look at our little friend, don't we? Yes. Would you like to see the artifact now? In a moment, if you don't mind. I'm going to take a little stroll through the camp first. See if there's anything I missed. After that, you can show me this little discovery of yours. Deal? Deal. Should I follow him?
Oh, hey.
This is it, huh? This is our little guy? This is the specimen, yes. I see, and that hum? I feel like I can hear it humming. That's the artifact. We're not sure exactly what causes it. The visitor took note of that. Ain't that something? So this thing just came out of the ground, huh? Crazy. How do you figure you ended up finding it? The coordinates were given to us by HQ. We dug, and there it was. No lie. How, though? How do you think they knew which direction to point you? Figure they knew it was here, in that little cave? Bunker? I'm not sure. How could they have possibly known? I'm asking you, Glasses. You fellas found something, though. However hard it is to believe. HQ must have had some reason to send you here. What do you think that was? How do they know it was here? They didn't. We're just the most recent search party, and the one that happened to be successful. Ah, you know, it's funny. I was actually told something very similar not too long ago. It's interesting, isn't it? How we all sort of assume we're the only one in our particular predicaments. What does that mean? Say nothing and try to read his expression? The visitor's gaze seems a little more intense all of a sudden. Yikes. Comical that, no matter how bizarre a situation you find yourself in, there's always someone else out there going through the same thing. I can guarantee it. You make it sound like there's other people like us out here, right now. Ain't that something? Now, to get back to business, you mentioned this thing being real dangerous, right? Any precautions we need to take? Absolutely no touching. Try not to look at it directly for too long. No worries, Glasses. I wouldn't touch this thing unless I had to. You don't mind if I have a little bit of a look then? A few passing glances? Just be careful about it. The visitor believes your story. Oh, thank God. There, I think I see it. So is this... Oh, shit. The little bastard's upset, ain't he? Is it supposed to wiggle around like that? I mean, it looks like it's trying to break through the glass. That's how it always is. It's a miracle we've managed to contain it for as long as you did. I'm sure HQ would be very impressed. Shit, Glasses. I'm not gonna lie. This thing is scary. And you fellas figured you'd be able to contain it securely out here in the middle of nowhere? Yes, with the right team, we're confident we can handle it. No doubt, huh? Well, personally, I'd like to formally reject any invitation to work on this thing any further. Freaks me out. The worst part is that I just might have to make a brief stop in the city for HQ's sake, and I don't see a lot of cars around except mine. Not really my favorite kind of passenger. Will me and Jorge be able to present it? Don't worry about that, bud. The notes and research you two fellas have collected will be more than enough to cover everything. I'm sure. Real fine job on those, by the way. Not everyone is a thorough. This is unacceptable. We should be there. I know. Bureaucracy's a real bitch, huh? Look, I know you have strong feelings about it. I can tell. How about we talk it over? You know, all three of us. I'd appreciate that, yes. Stellar, tell you what, I'll grab our little friend here, too. That way no one's left out of the conversation. Ha! I'll carry it. Don't worry, I'm stronger than I look. Don't mind carrying it whatsoever. Now come on, Glasses. I'm sure Jorge's waiting. Oh my god, we screwed up. We screwed up. We're gonna die. We're gonna get shot in the face. Left to weather at the camp. Oh my god. Jorge, I messed up. I'm sorry, bro. Come on, let's not keep him waiting. I don't want him to see us talking to each other too much. He might get suspicious. Yeah, you're right. Let's go. There. All done. Bet you boys are happy this little inspection is over, eh? Shake off the tension and all that. Where's the artifact? Safe and snug in my back seat. Let's just hope I don't hit any bumps in the road on the way back, eh? Let's. Now, if you don't mind, I believe we have some questions for you. Of course. If you don't mind, Phil, I still gotta finish my report. We'll do a quick recap of everything, and then you can ask all the questions you like. Deal? Fine. Excellent. Let's start with the simple stuff, yeah? Usually there's a whole section of personability and cooperation. A personality assessment, if you will. Since we've done most of the talking, Eli, I'll just put you down as the main subject. Is that alright with you, Jorge? Jorge seems nervous. He nods, eyes darting between you and the visitor. There you go.
Huh.
The visitor thinks you're boring. I don't care about being boring. I want to live. Right. Now, cooperation's been fine. No denying that. It hasn't been particularly engaging, though. Engaging? Well, I just like interesting people, you know? Now, I've tried to be real sweet and sociable. Can't help it even. It's in my nature. It just seems like we don't really mesh, fellas. I'm a colorful guy. You're grayer than concrete. We've cooperated. We've shown you everything. Isn't that how it's supposed to go? Usually is. I'll be honest, though. As interesting as your work out here may be, I'm just not keen on dealing with a couple of bores. Was hoping you'd be more fun than the others. More interesting, more charismatic. Oh well. More's the pity. We'll take steps to improve. We still have time, right? There, I'll tell you guys, the thing's real uncomfortable. I ought to get myself a new holster or something. Oh, he pulled out his gun. Okay, hold on, there's no need for that.
Hey.
Now, let's not get all jumpy. It's a gun, that's true. You've seen one before, I've seen one before. There's no need for excitement. I agree, we can talk about this. No cause for threats. The visitor's worried about your loyalty to HQ. Oh my god. Listen, Eli, you two have been out here for a while now, and it's apparent that you've forgotten about chain of command. Got a little too big for your britches. Haven't been to the best of us. I'm just here to whip things back into shape. If we've been disrespectful in any way, we apologize. Well, it's grand for you, but it's also not the issue, Glasses. The issue is you two fellas out here on a Science City operation, sounding like you're wanting to turn into the Eli and Jorge show. That just ain't how things are done. Say nothing but watching carefully. I want to go through this step by step. I feel morally obliged to present the full extent of the impression you've made on me. You and Jorge, this camp, your journals, your research, the full Monty. Sounds simple enough. Let's start this little yarn you've been spinning me, that this thing's real dangerous, this chemical bomb, alien monster, pod-based killer. Let him continue. The visitor thinks you're lying. No! It's a cute story, I'll give you that. Almost like a Loon Store novel or something. Two lone scientists discover something terrifying in a desert and all that. Don't get me wrong, it'd probably make for a great book. It's just a shame I'm not a big reader. You saw the artifact with your own eyes. I saw exactly the way you wanted me to see it. You had a day to plan, fellas. You expect me to believe you didn't take some liberties with framing and presentation? Come on, Glasses, be serious. Tell the truth. I am telling you the truth. You need to understand the gravity of the situation. I'm sorry, fellas, but that's not going to cut it. If I can't get a straight answer from the two of you, I'm going to have to get it from the boys at HQ. If that means driving this thing all the way to Science City, so be it. At the very least, take us with you. We can assure your safety. Well, ain't that awful noble of you, but I'll pass. If you two can contain the thing out here, I'm sure, in your little desert camp, then I'm sure I can manage to keep it safe for a drive. I'll take my chances, and some of your safety gear, too. You're just gonna leave us out here. Because the visitor considers you a threat to HQ. What? I'll be blunt, fellas. I don't trust you. If I just leave, the two of you are going to start getting desperate. Maybe you'll fiddle around with that radio, attempt to build a car, try your hand at weaponry. Who knows? And that, I can't abide. Weaponry? What? You're lab coats, ain't you? You're clever. Too clever for your own good. In my world, that equals risk, and risk equals danger. The worst that can happen is that we starve out here. How is that a risk? See, that does sound awful. Starvation, dehydration, just awful. My way is easier, faster, much less painful. Sorry, boys, this is the end of the line. Do we attack the visitor? HQ probably sent him on purpose. Jorge, go ahead, attack the visitor. Aw, geez, fellas, really? Come on, smart guys like yourselves, jumping a man with a gun. Got my finger on the trigger and what? You figured you can punch me? I'm disappointed, fellas. I truly am. Heh, suppose you are too. Didn't need to end this way. Kudos for trying, though. You almost had me. Well, guys, it's been real, but all good things come to an end. Don't worry, though. I'll take good care of your little discovery. Adios, fellas. The pleasure was all mine. No! How unfortunate. I'm so upset. I wonder if there's a way for that to go differently. You and Jorge decided to tell the visitor that nothing conclusive had been found, that further research far from the city would be required. Oh, these didn't change. Does that mean I got a bad end? Oh my god. A dark sun set over the dig site on the day Eli and Jorge were killed. The visitor, upon arrival, received sole credit for the acquisition of the artifact. Soon thereafter, however, his name and title were struck from all official records. Both Eli and Jorge's families made inquiries regarding their whereabouts. They never received a reply. The artifact was presented to Dr. Eddie Hung, a high-ranking biochemist at Science City. Any warning of its nature was brushed aside. There was too much to gain from continuing the experiments. The visitor, of course, heartily agreed. He would later be given a substantial bonus before being terminated. The dig site was abandoned after the visit. No official records mentioned its significance or location. The site remained untouched, decaying in the wasteland for years until it was once again found. Someone, or something, had made its way back. What? You're gonna leave me with that cliffhanger? That's how you're gonna leave it? Oh, that's the end, I guess. Oh, I'm so upsetting. What a sad ending for everyone. I mean, I suppose it is a noir. They don't exactly have happy endings. They're not known for it. Oh my god, but they got shot. I knew it. I'm so upset. Oh, I wonder if there's a way around that. I know the game's meant to be played multiple times to get different, like, routes and stuff, but I don't know if the endings vary that drastically. Because, like, the other three are in the other game, Eli isn't, and so I wonder if his endings all end of him being killed. Yikes. Alright, can I skip to the main screen? Anything after the ending credits? No. New Game Plus? Alright. Maybe there's a different ending there, but I'm not going to go through the whole thing. That's another 4 hours. And I think it's time to move on to another game. What did you guys think? Did you guys like the game? Which character story did you like the most? I think I was most intrigued by Eli's because, like I said, that's the only one we didn't know how it was going to end. I feel like a lot of nothing happened in Howard's story. It just established his relationship with Larry. But, like, nothing developed. We got to see how Clarissa rose to power, and that was very interesting. And not too much happened for Nay. We got to see how her investigative story stuff started. Which is interesting, yeah, but not the most intriguing out of everyone. I think, at least. Alright, well, that's the end of this one. If you guys made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much. You guys are the best. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And I'll catch you next time on whatever we play next. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye!